Question for you, FT. Is this the greatest cat movie ever?
I don't know. I never saw Fantastic Adventure, whatever that is.
You don't have to answer.
Know.
That was a kind of a rhetorical question, unless you have an answer.
A joke question.
I think it is. Okay.
No.
But here's the next question. Do you think
Yes.
the cat is a doppelganger for Llewyn?
There's a great line in the movie when he's
Yes.
calling up, talking to Gorfines.
Sociology.
Professor Gorfine, please.
He's in a lecture now. Can I take a message?
Yeah, could you just tell him, don't worry, Llewyn has the cat.
Llewyn is the cat.
No, Llewyn has the cat. I'm Llewyn, I have his cat.
I remember one evening.
Llewyn is the
Yes,
cat.
Yes, and again, you have to accept that the Coen
Yes.
brothers don't have any lines in that are mistakes.
No,
They've been,
absolutely.
everything is precise.
Right.
So yes,
Right.
that's the first clue. Llewyn is the cat. That the
cat.
Coen brothers might
Yes.
want us to think of these parallels. The second clue is when he first goes to Jean's apartment, he doesn't go in through. He goes up the fire escape to enter Jean's apartment.
Yes.
The same fire escape that the cat then
What's your name again?
goes down.
Escapes.
Oh, No! No!
A lot of shots where Llewyn and the cat are mirrored in windows and looking at each other. So I think it's very deliberate. The cat is doppelganger.
One thought I had with that scene, when he brings the cat to
Yes.
Jean in Jim's apartment, is that he pours a dish of milk, right?
Yes,
The common thing that you see.
and what Leopold does in Ulysses.
Right. But anyhow, a week before I'd finally watched a Truffaut film. I watched a film called Day for Night.
Yes,
And it's a movie about making
Yes.
movies, And in there's a whole sequence about not getting the cat unable to go to the dish to eat. It's like 50 takes. And so when I, being informed with that, when I saw this, I'm like, wow, I wonder how many takes it took those guys to get the cat to go to the milk,
right. So that's why they had three cats, if I can remember. There was, one cat who, was cooler on like subways and stuff. There was one cat
Right.
who would walk from point A to...
Ooh.
What?
You just reminded me of something that also struck
What?
me. The cat on the subway.
Yes.
I always wondered why, they put that in there. It's a cool shot. I've seen that on the IRT when I lived in New York. You go down to subway stations.
Right.
But what finally dawned on me was it's shots of the cat watching out
Yes.
the window.
Not Llewyn.
Right, you remember
Not
that?
Llewyn.
Right. And guess what? Is he memorizing his way back home?
Yeah, I think that's.
I didn't get that until like the last time. It's not just a
Right.
cool shot of the trains. It's a shot that has some significance.
Well, no, I was going to say it does
Yeah.
double work. Again, it points out the dichotomy between. Again, if they're doppelgangers, there's also contrast between them. And again, this lack of self-awareness. Llewyn, it's the cat who's interested in the world. Llewyn is absorbed in himself.
Yeah. All right.
So
all right.
the cat, though, it's also interesting. It seems like the Coen brothers were making a jab at a popular screenwriting book that, like most screenwriting books, that kind of offers itself as a template. Read this book, you'll know how to write a screenplay. And that book was called Save the Cat by Blake Snyder.
I never heard of that
Yeah,
book.
no,
Interesting.
and that's kind of
Yeah.
the central thesis is the hero needs to take an action that defines the character.
Right.
And we see that a lot.
Right. I've one other observation about the cat.
Okay.
What's interesting is it shows he's a sort of solipsist. For him, any yellow tabby cat is his yellow tabby cat.
Right.
I mean, when you really think about that oddball scene at Cafe
Yeah.
Reggio, when he
Right.
jumps out after Gene, we're having that interesting discussion about, two kinds of people in the
Yeah.
world, he goes, there it is.
Technical side note, that shot when he chases the cat, 100-foot dolly track with, and they said the dolly grip was a marathon runner to be able to push it fast enough to chase the cat.
That's pretty
Yeah.
quick. Huh? Yeah. Jeez.
I am one lucky bastard. Thanks for suggesting this place.
Right. But anyhow, so he just thinks that, any
Right.
cat that is, is his cat. And without looking at the, the sex. He wouldn't even give a shit about, Yeah.
This is not our cat.
What? Of course that's your cat.
Oh my God.
It's not even male. Where's its scrotum? Llewyn? Where's its scrotum?